Welcome to this educational walkthrough on Zphisher, one of the most popular automated phishing tools used in Kali Linux, and how attackers sometimes combine phishing techniques with camera access tricks in social engineering scenarios. Important disclaimer. Before we begin, please listen carefully. This video is created strictly for educational and cybersecurity awareness purposes. Everything shown here is demonstrated in a controlled legal lab environment. I do not condone, encourage, or support any illegal activity. Let's get started with Zphisher, which is a popular phishing tool that contains multiple templates for different known websites. We're going to open up our terminal now and git clone Zphisher's repository. Once that is done, navigate into Zphisher folder, and inside we can see zphisher.sh file, which we need to run it with bash as a super user. Now wait for the installation to happen. So we're here now, and as you can see, it has a list of phishing templates for gaining credentials. Let's test number 1 now. So now we got 4 options. I'm gonna select the third one and test. And now let's select Cloudflare for port forwarding. It seems that it was unable to generate URL from Cloudflare for some reason, but we can port forward again manually, so that is not an issue. But before that, let's test everything locally. As you can see, it works completely fine. Here, I'm going to type the username as admin and password as 12345, which should reflect on Zphisher's terminal on the side. And here, as you can see, it is admin as the username and 12345 as the password, just as we typed on the login page. Now let's install Cloudflare manually to port forward port 8080 to make it work over the internet remotely. Here we're going to choose the download file for Linux in .deb. Now let's install Cloudflare with sudo dpkg-i. When we check the version, it's from 2026, so now we're going to forward our port running on 8080 with this command. As you can see, it has generated a link for us now. We can try it. As you can see, it is the same login page running on our local, port 8080, but now we're able to access it remotely as well. Let's test this link against the mobile device now. I'm gonna open Chrome, as you can see it even sent us the IP while loading the page. I'm gonna change the phishing page to the standard one for more clarity now. Let's close Zphisher and run it again. This time we are gonna select both options as one and then run it locally as we're going to forward our port with Cloudflare with the manual process again. All right, so now the link is ready, let's copy it and run it on our mobile device. I'm gonna put the username as code haveaux and password as code haveaux12345. Let's see if it works. When I check here, you can see they are the same credentials. Now let's try another new tool for capturing front or back camera of the mobile device. Just to show you, this is going to be our front camera when accessed. So this is going to be the GitHub tool, which is called Symbiote. We're going to run it to get the front camera of the mobile device. You can also try out the back if you want. So let's proceed. We're going to get clone it first. Let's navigate to this folder now. I'm going to sudo apt update first, and then run the program with Python. Type N here and hit enter. All right, let's install JP2A and now run it again. Now I'm going to select port as 8080 and then select one for front camera. Let's run it on localhost.run. All right, no problem. To fix this, we will need to execute this command, so let's paste it and run. Also, let's run Python this time in virtual environment. I'm gonna activate it with source command. Now let's install requests with pip-m option. Now let's run Symbiote again on localhost.run. As you can see, we have the URL, but we're going to test it with Cloudflare manually, and not localhost.run. So when I visit with the generated link on the mobile device, it asks me for the permission first, and once allowed, it should now send the front camera images to our Kali Linux that is hosting the server. You should be able to get the image files on this folder called captured data. As you can see, these are the images captured from the front camera of the mobile device. We also have ip.txt to see the IP of the user. All right, let's close it. Thanks for watching. Please use this knowledge to protect yourself and others, and never to harm. Stay safe and see you on the next one.